ancient hidden city discovered under Lake Titicaca in Peru. Please subscribe now for more content on ancient history news, archaeology, and other mysteries around the world. And don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and family on social media and elsewhere. Without further ado, let's get started right now.
Homeric origins.
Archaeologists discovered the remains of an ancient civilization under the waters of the lake 5 minutes far from the town of Tiquina on the shores of Titicaca Lake. Christophe Delarue, an archaeologist from the Free University of Belgium, made the discovery 10 years ago using the information provided by local residents. Under the lake, according to the BBC 24, submerged archaeological sites were found. Santiago de Ojeleya, the most prominent of these places, has recently been decided by the Bolivian government to build a museum on the site that preserves both the submerged structures and those which are on land. The project is supposed to be finished in 2020 and will cost an estimated $10 million. The Bolivian government is funding the project with the help from UNESCO and is backed by the Belgium Development Corporation. The proposed building will have two parts and cover an area of about 2.3 acres or 9,360 square meters. One part of the museum will be on the shore and it will display artifacts that have been raised from the lake bottom. The second part will be partially submerged with enormous glass walls that will look out under the lake, allowing visitors to see the hidden city below. Old pottery from Tiwanaku at the Ethnological Museum, Berlin-Dahlem. According to the Bolivia Travel Channel, the museum will facilitate the beginning of an archaeological tourist enterprise which will be a resort and archaeology research center. Geology and biology characteristics that typified it unique in the world. According to Wilma Alanoka Mamani, holder of the portfolio of the plurinational states, Christophe Delarue said that the building's design incorporates elements of architecture used by the Andean culture who inhabit the area. Jose Luis Paz, who is the Director of Heritage for Bolivia's Ministry of Culture, says that two types of underwater rooms will be visible when the building is complete: religious or spiritual offering sites, primarily underwater, and places where people lived and walked, which were primarily on the shoreline. He went on to say that the spiritual sites were likely flooded much later than the settlement. A team of archaeological divers and Bolivian and Belgian experts has located thousands of items in the underwater site. Some of these pieces will be brought up, but the majority will remain underwater as they are quite well preserved. Wilma Mamani said that more than 10,000 items have been found, including gold and ceramic pieces and various kinds of bowls and other vessels. The items are of pre-Inca Tiwanaku civilizations. Some of the artifacts have been estimated to be 2,000 years old, and others have been dated back to when Tiwanaku Empire was one of the primary Andean civilizations. The Tiwanaku was a major civilization in Bolivia, with the main city built around 13,000 feet above sea level near Lake Titicaca, which made it one of the highest urban centers ever built. The city reached its zenith between 500 AD and 1000 AD, and at its height was home to about 10,000 people. It is unclear exactly when the civilization took hold, but it is known that people started settling around Lake Titicaca about 2000 BC. According to Life Science, the city's ancient name is unknown, since they never developed a written language, but archaeological evidence suggests that Tiwanaku cultural influence reached across the southern Andes into Argentina, Peru, Chile, as well as Bolivia. Tiwanaku began to decline around 1000 AD and the city was eventually abandoned. Even when it fell out of use, it stayed an important place in the mythology of the Andean people, who viewed it as a religious site. Besides the various benefits of being able to study and share the artifacts of ancient civilizations, the project has another benefit as well. Most of the people who currently live in the area make their living in agriculture or fishing. This project brings the possibility of a new job for local residents, which can keep people from leaving the area due to a lack of opportunities, helping revitalize local communities. What is your thought on this discovery? Remember to subscribe now for more content on ancient history, news, archaeology, and other mysteries around the world. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Peace.
Homeric origins.